Hey, what is up guys? Guitar Rock here, welcome back to another Blue Archive video. Now, if you guys are not aware, yesterday Nexon posted a bunch of new updates on their Twitter page. Alright, so one of it including the bunny chasers, and pretty much is official, this thing is coming. Alright, the bunny event is coming. I guess we shouldn't be surprised because it's to be expected, like right after everything ends, which is the current small Shun whatever ends. We're supposed to have bunny all together, so they did post this pre-register link, so make sure you guys, I'll leave the link right here in the description below, and I'll try to pin it in the comment as well so you guys can pre-register it for yourself. So basically what you need to do, just like in the previous one, so this is the main one. As you can see, Blue Archive 0.5 year anniversary celebration. It's been half a year. Alright, I'm really excited for the game so far moving forward. Still enjoying it. I thought I would be like bored after a couple of months playing it, but I think the fast dailies, the sweep, everything just helps with maintaining the gameplay altogether, right? So all you need to do is PvP and raids pretty much. So the pre-registration, you can pre-register via a couple of methods. I would say using email is pretty much the best one, so make sure you include either you're on Android, AOS, or iOS if you're on Apple, right? So I'm going to do it right now. So yeah, as you can see, if you pre-register, you're gonna get hopefully the 1.2k pyroxenes. Alright, as you can see, we will not provide a new ticket. If you lose or damage your tickets, maybe check at any time on the ship. Alright, golden fleece ticket distribution. I have no idea what this is. It sounds really scary. Like, what happens if players don't pre-register? Because there's definitely some players that don't watch my videos or might not follow the social media altogether, so they might not be aware of this. So maybe the most they'll miss out on is the 1.2k pyroxenes. That's about it. It's just like 10 pulls, who cares, right? It's not the end of the world. But what excites me is not just the bunny event. Alright, so as you can see, the bunny event, let's talk about it briefly, and then I want to check the roadmap with you guys, hopefully give you guys an idea. Right, as you can see, bunny chasers on board event stories. A number of things right here. So 1.2k pyroxenes, again, you're gonna get additional pyroxenes right there, so you're gonna get 2.4 pyroxenes in total, which is pretty cool. Use the event materials you earn from the event story and bunny chasers on board quest at the card shop and prize exchange house. Apparently there's like a new sort of event. So far the event that we have is like you farm for materials in the event, you buy it from the shop. But this one, there's a little bit of gacha. You can basically refresh. You can sort of, if you're lucky or something, you can sort of earn Neru shards, Karin shards, and Asuna shards. Or basically their Alephs, right? As well as pyroxenes. Use the card shop with chocolate coins. So you can get plenty of Alephs as well. Plenty of materials alongside with Aleph, which is Karin's Alephs and Neru Alephs. Keep in mind, this is not the bunny version. Alright, this is the stock, the 3-star Karin and the 3-star Neru. If you already have them, good for you. You don't really have to bother with this too much, but this is for players that haven't had them yet. So definitely give players a chance to basically earn 2 new 3-stars, which I think is pretty cool. So far the events, basically you earn 2-star and 1-star. So now you get to earn 2 3-stars, alright? And then you can see for the free one, Asuna is something that everybody will get, I assume. Pyroxenes and credit points. So again, not to be confused, I've already made a guide for the bunny girls. Alright, so make sure you guys check that video out. I'll try to link it in the description below so you guys do not miss out on, you know, the bunny event. I want to remind you guys again that the bunny girls, they are limited, similar to the swimsuit character. So if you miss out on them, you might not have a chance to obtain them again. Like, depending. I don't know if they're going to rerun this after 1 year, but at least 1 year, right? So keep that in mind. As you can see, we have a chance to obtain Karin, Neru, or Asuna. So these 3 girls bunny suit, again Akane is not featured, so maybe she'll be featured in the second bunny event, maybe in the future, you know, who knows, right? So that's for the bunny chasers on board. So let's talk about the roadmap. Now, as you can see, we are now approaching the end of April, right? You can see in the May we get plenty of good things. We get bunny chasers on board, so that's the first thing that we're gonna get in the beginning of May. And then we're gonna get exclusive weapon, which I am really excited. You know, this is something that's been hyped for. I guess if you're a whale, this is something that's gonna benefit you a lot more, because what this does is you can basically use your character's shards, you know, any excess shards that you have, to be able to farm their exclusive weapon. So hopefully I'll make a separate video once that comes out. We're gonna have 16th mission as well. Furniture interactions, which I think is pretty cool. Hopefully this will make a dormitory more lively. So new content added, which is scrimmage. So scrimmage is tied to exclusive weapon. So these two are like, scrimmage is where you want to farm the shards, if I'm not mistaken. So also expansion level. So right now max is 73. So hopefully when May comes, we're gonna have 75 as our max level, alongside with new furniture, the Jack-o'-lantern cafe set. Now, in terms of characters, let's focus on the bunny girls. As you can see, Bunny Neru, Bunny Karin, Bunny Asuna. So out of these three, again, if you guys haven't watched my video, Neru and Karin are the limited ones. Asuna is not. So meaning that Asuna is similar to Summer Hifumi. Alright, after the banner ends, she's added to the standard pool, right? You can get her regardless. But the other summer units, you can't. So same concept. So Asuna, Bunny, if you miss her, it's okay. She'll be added to the standard pool. There's a chance to get her later on. Right? And then Neru and Karin, these two are the limited ones, and I would highly recommend to get them because, again, we don't know when they'll rerun. So let's talk about the other two, Natsu and Mari. Now, Natsu is a little bit tricky, right? She is, a lot of players have been saying that she's the next meta tank. Alright, so if you guys are not familiar who Natsu is, let's talk about her abilities slightly. So Natsu and Mari, these two will be in a separate banner, I believe happening in May as well. So just to give you guys an idea what she does in general, she's a tank, but she's more of a defensive tank as opposed to an evasion tank. So as you can see, she's a mystic type, heavy armor on the defense, but offense is mystic type. So you can see her attack, her defense is quite high, 57,000. Now in terms of the skill, what makes Natsu great? It's just in general she can heal herself. So you can see restores HP and removes one debuff to herself, right? And the normal skill, all she does is every 30 seconds, she increases an ally's attack by 16.1% for 20 seconds. Apply this buff to other allies if they do not have this buff up to 3 times. So in a way, she buff unit like Kotama does, but she doesn't need to do it with her EX skill. It's like an automatic buff, which is pretty cool, right? Passive skill, increase her HP by 26.6%, and sub skill, when she uses her EX skill, her recovery increases by 13.8%. Now again, she's not particularly bad or anything, it's just that it really depends if you want to pull for a tank or not, but she is, as far as I know, one of the better tanks that comes out. She's definitely going to replace quite a lot of tanks moving forward in raids, because a lot of raids, having an ability to tank and having an ability to buff everyone surrounding you is just invaluable, right? You can stack with Kotama easily. Again, I want to stress this out that I'm not saying that she's bad. I think that she's pretty decent. She might be the best tank, but being positioned right after the Bunny banner, I think it's a no-no for me, like, to be honest, right? So I'm definitely going to pull for the Bunny girls for sure. Try to get Bunny Neru, try to get Bunny Karin. And then in June, suddenly, we're gonna have Akko coming. So as you can see, there's one question mark right there, which is a little bit sus. We have no idea what this question mark means. Some players have speculated that it might be Hatsune Miku banner. So that is going to be a bit tricky. Now, if it's actually Hatsune Miku and then it's actually Akko, do you pull for Natsu? Like, do you really have enough pyroxenes? Like, if you pull for Bunny, I think you need to recover right here. You definitely need to recover. There's no way you keep pulling. Not 100% confirmed. This is all just speculative. A lot of people have been saying the question mark is Hatsune Miku. Maybe they will announce it last minute, or maybe they'll wait until next month before they announce it officially. But if it's Hatsune Miku, you might not want to miss her because her collab might only happen once. Alright? It will be a one-time thing and poof, she's gone forever. So you will not be able to obtain her ever again. So think carefully if you are pulling for Natsu, you know. So let's talk about Akko. Now, in my opinion, I would say go for Akko. Let's look at Akko's skills. She's a special, right? She's something that competes with Hibiki. She's something that competes with Kotama. Those likes, alright? As you can see, she's a mystic special. So increase crit rate by 39.5% and crit damage by 73.3% to one ally, and it lasts for 16 seconds. This is insane. For a 3 cost, this is just insane. Alright? So normal skill, every 45 seconds, she restores an ally HP by 245%. Again, she's a partial healer. Passive skill, increase heal by 26.6%, and the sub skill, increase allies crit damage by 17.3%. Now you can see why she's combating with Hibiki. Literally, they have the same sub skill. She's definitely competing with Hibiki. She's competing with Casual Saya. Because let's say you're fighting a piercing type boss. Akko can basically buff Yori. Imagine your Yori get 39% crit rate and 73.3% crit damage. And then Yori use her EX afterwards. That will be way more damage than what Hibiki can provide. And this is 3 costs. Alright, this is an EX of 3 costs. So I do think that Akko is a very good support overall. She's going to be the next SS tier for support. If you need a special type at your back, protecting your unit, definitely get Akko. In my honest opinion, I would say skip Natsu, you know, wait for Hatsune Miku, try and get Hatsune Miku and then maybe get Akko along the way. There's a lot of banners to pull, man. It's quite hard to save going into May and June. But July, we're gonna have the, looks like we're gonna have the hot springs, right? So I'll talk about the hot springs separately. I don't want to make this video too long, but you can see in July, we're gonna have the hot springs, indoor warfare begins, hot springs resort team set as well. And then we're gonna have more main story in the July. But hey, again, let me know what you guys think in terms of the order. Which one are you guys pulling for? Like for me, I would definitely prioritize pulling for the bunny girls. So Natsu, most likely I'm going to skip her. Like I said, you know, I really want to know who is here. You know, what is this question mark? Like this question mark is really sus before I decide and finalize on like who I'm going to pull. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Any JP veteran players, leave your thoughts in the comment section below as well. So yeah, if you guys haven't already, subscribe to the channel, give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Big shout out to Nexon again. Like, damn, I think they're the only company that I know of that actually release roadmap for banners. Like this is so useful for free-to-play players. What do you guys think, right? Alright, bye, take care.